Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the No Show with our hosts Neil Girani and Owen Murray as myself.
Today we're going to be talking about Jamal Murray versus Chris Dunn. Who's the better guard in this year's 2016 NBA draft? Also, we're going to be talking about the entire 2016 draft itself. Basically thinking about the lottery. And finally, we're going to be talking about the 2008 NBA draft redo. Owen, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, there was a lot of star studs in that draft. Like, let's just say Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, Brook Lopez, Kevin Love, Goran Dragic. It was so much talent in that draft, I can't explain it. There were a lot of future NBA stars, and also Patrick Ewing's son. That's a preview. But we have first, overall, originally, Derrick Rose being the former MVP. But now, since of his injuries, I have Russell Westbrook going number one. What do you think about that, Neil?
That's a great switchover. I like that. See, speaking of Derrick Rose, he got traded yesterday to the New York Knicks. But anyways, now that we're doing this redo, right? You're doing this redo. I think Westbrook is a great switchover to the number one pick in your redo, of course.
Yeah. Next, we have Mike Beasley going first, which is a complete bust for him going up to play in China, which is he made more money than he did in his rookie contract in China. But Mike Beasley going second overall in the original one. Then we have Kevin Love in my new one. What do you think about that, Neil?
It's a better choice, I'll tell you that much in your redo mock. Of course, Mike Beasley, he wasn't very good here in the U.S. Played with Miami for 3 stunts each. So I think that Kevin Love, sure, he's an all-star. Played with the Timberwolves, originally drafted by the Grizzlies. Got traded on draft night. Really good with the Timberwolves and got traded to Cleveland and recently won the championship with them. I think it's great. I think it's a great switch over. Like I said, Mike Beasley's a bust, and Kevin Love, well, is not. So.
Yes. Third, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves. And we have the Minnesota Timberwolves originally taking O.J. Mayo, a.k.a. Orange Juice and Mayo Slice. But third, we have a star-studded out of the second round center out of Texas A&M, DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Jordan is a big center with lots of talent that was unrecognized by most of the scouts. What do you think about that, Neil?
Great. Centers are really hard to come by these days, because you never know if it's boom or bust with these kind of guys. But obviously, the Clippers, of course, who really picked him, found a diamond in the rough with DeAndre Jordan. He's a defensive superstar, the star center for the Clippers, and moving him over to the Timberwolves in your draft, they could have really used him, but nobody had really heard of him. But now with O.J. Mayo, it's like they picked him, and it's not so good for them. It didn't work out for them. He's now with the Milwaukee Bucks. But, switching it over to DeAndre Jordan, that was really good. I thought that was a nice choice. Also, today we're going to talk about Jamal Murray versus Chris Dunn. Who's the better PG? Owen, who do you think's the better one?
Well, threes-wise, I think Jamal Murray. Because Jamal Murray hit 79 of the 100 threes in the Celtics practice, which is an astounding amount. And overall, he went to a better college to develop his skills, which is Kentucky, of course. So I'm going to go with Jamal Murray, my boy, in this pick.
I also agree. I think that Jamal Murray is the better point guard because obviously I love Chris Dunn. He's a great point guard. He's got a lot of talent. He's also defensive-minded. He also is more of an inside player, unlike Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is the more point guard that makes three-pointers, kind of like Stephen Curry. But he's more the perimeter-minded point guard in this draft. Also, today we also have the real draft this year. Today, Thursday, we have the 2016 NBA draft. And this draft, we're going to do the lottery picks. So who do you have going first, Owen?
Well, first, the 76ers already announced this, but I have Ben Simmons going first overall to the 76ers. And then second, which has also been announced, I have Brandon Ingram.
I agree with those picks. Those are very good picks. I mean, it's really predictable. They're the top 2 players in the draft, you know. But to be honest, I'm more of a fan of Ingram to the Lakers, you're right. And Ben Simmons will be very good for the Sixers, you know. Also, who's your third pick to Boston?
Third pick to Boston. Since they already have a point guard, they will not go with Jamal Murray. They want it. I guess they worked him out because they wanted to move him to shooting guard, but they already have Avery Bradley.
Exactly.
So I have the man, the myth, the legend at 7'3" Dragon Bender.
I agree 100%. See, the thing is with the Celtics, they always seem to draft guards when that seems the least thing they need right now. Like, think about it. They got Isaiah Thomas and Marcus Smart and Avery Bradley. I mean, I think a guard is the least that they need to pick right now. Down low is really where they need to work, and I think that if they pick Dragon Bender, he'll be a superstar for them. What about 4th to Phoenix? Who do you have there?
4th to Phoenix. This is obviously a hard choice because they already have TJ Warren, so I'm going to go with Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown. And we're running out of time here, so this is the No Show ending with a sweet goodbye from Neil Girani and Owen Marie. Good night, everybody. Woo!
See ya.